Hi everyone, my name is Tommy Palmer, and for this project, I was researching the legal history of English learners, and I was assigned to look into Title VI. Um, so what is Title VI? Title VI was passed in the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Title VI states that no person in the United States shall, on the ground of race, color, or national origin, be excluded from participating in, be denied the benefits, or be subject to discrimination under any program or activity receiving federal financial assistance. This means that, like in a school setting, that all students must receive equal opportunities that any other student would get. But what did education look like before the act was passed in 1964? So, primarily schools in the South were segregated based on the belief of separate but equal. Uh, there were white schools that if you were white you attended, but there were also colored schools where you attended if you were colored. And white schools were often much better funded. They had much more resources, modern facilities, and more qualified teachers, while colored schools were underfunded with fewer resources and inadequate facilities. So in 1964, the act was passed where all students must receive the same education that a white student would receive. So I found four key elements in Title VI, and those are scope, enforce, coverage, and lastly, language assistance. So, scope refers to all the programs or activities receiving federal funds, while enforce is the federal agencies that provide the federal fund are responsible for ensuring compliance with Title VI. So they're responsible for making sure that these places are following the rules that Title VI puts out. Coverage includes all the areas that you could find Title VI that Title VI protects. So this would be education, so schools, healthcare, transportation, housing, and law enforcement. And then lastly, language access is that Title VI mandates that these entities make reasonable efforts to provide language assistance to individuals with limited proficiency, ensuring that they get access to services fairly. So, yeah, that is Title VI. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.